Which type of electronic payment is typically favored in business to business? Well, I'm going to share my favorite type of electronic payment with you, and I'm also going to share with you 4 other ways that you can connect with clients and get paid faster, easier, and right away. Join me for all that and much more on this episode of The Inside BS Show. Okay, so here are the 5 things we're going to cover in today's show. First is the old-fashioned way to get paid. Second is what you should do if you've got big money coming in. Third is the most popular way to get paid today in business to business. Fourth is the easiest way to get paid. And then I'm going to share with you the 5th thing. The most important thing is one thing you should never, ever do. I don't want you to do this. You got to stay with me to the end of the show because you want to hear this. It's going to blow your mind. All right, let's dive right into our content today. The first thing I'm going to share with you when it comes to electronic payments typically favored in B2B transactions, the old-fashioned way. Checks, physical checks. That's right. People writing checks, typing checks, sending a check. Checks are still used by probably 30% of business-to-business people in transactions. I personally don't accept checks in my business because it takes a long time for the check to get to me. Once the check gets to me, it takes a couple of days for the check to clear. I want my money so that I can start work immediately. But a lot of people still use old-fashioned checks. The second way to get paid is through wire transfers. This is typically when there's big money. Now, you want to talk about electronic payments that are favored in B2B. Wire transfers are the way that business is done for purchases and acquisitions. Everything from other businesses to real estate to, in my business, consulting services, big ticket consulting services. People pay me via wire transfer all the time. The wire transfer comes in at the date and time specified. The money is available right away. It's smooth. It's easy. The thing that is kind of prohibitive for smaller businesses is there's a cost associated with sending and sometimes receiving wire transfers. If you want to do something easier but still has the same benefits, use number 3, and this is the most popular electronic payment that is typically favored in B2B situations, and that's ACH. That's an electronic funds transfer from one bank to the next. ACH is great because the money comes next day. Sometimes you can even get an ACH transfer same day, but most of the time it's next day, and the money's in your account. It's usable and available immediately. It can be a draft where you give me permission to go into your account and take the money, or you initiate the ACH transfer on your own, and it comes into my account when you say. The easiest way to get paid, the most common way, and this is done in B2B situations that are where there are small transactions, $10,000 or less, sometimes even $20,000 or less, credit cards. Your business has a credit card. You have a business credit card. You buy a new piece of equipment that's $15,000. You put it on a credit card. Maybe you want to get airline miles or something, or maybe you get 1% cash back. I have people put up to $100,000 transactions on credit cards. It works really easily. It works really well. The money's available. If you have the right credit card processing company, the money's available the very next day. You can use this for just about anything. It really is the easiest. So if you're talking about electronic payments in B2B, wire transfers for big dollar amounts, ACH for any dollar amount, but recurring payments, ACH is really easy, or good old-fashioned credit cards. All 3 of those are still used. They're very popular and they're very easy. Wire transfers are for big dollars. ACH is for recurring. And then credit cards, you can use it for one-off purchases that are $100,000 or less. Now, the thing about credit cards is you're going to pay a credit card fee. And that's negotiable between you and your credit card processor, and it depends on the type of card and everything. ACH is usually a flat monthly fee. Wire transfer, there may be a per transaction fee on both sides. So make the decision that's best for you in your B2B electronic payments. Now, I promised you one thing you should never do. I'm going to share that with you right now. Before we get to the one thing you should never do, I want to give you something for free. I want to share with you my sales system. That's right. This is a gift from me to you. If you want to make your life easier, go to revenueroadmapguide.com, revenueroadmapguide.com. That's my sales system. You can download the guide to my sales system for free. That's right. You can even customize it for your business. There's a set of questions at the end of the guide that you can use to customize the revenue roadmap for you and your business. revenueroadmapguide.com. Get my sales system right now. It's absolutely free. It is the best gift you can give to yourself, and it's my gift to you for joining me here today. All right, let's dive right into the story of the one thing you should never do. I don't want you to ever barter either your services or your product for somebody else's services or products. Here's the reason why. Everybody gets screwed in a barter transaction. It's very difficult to find a barter transaction where both sides are happy. It's very difficult to find a barter transaction where both sides feel good. What you should do is this. You should get the person who wants to barter to pay for your service, and then you buy something of an equal amount from them. Use regular funds exchange, either ACH, wire transfer, credit cards, or a physical check to pay for the other person's products or services, and then get them to pay you. Why? It's because nobody ever feels good. Anytime I have bartered in my career, either I felt like I got screwed or the other person felt like they got screwed, or the people don't feel like they're getting the attention they deserve. And let me share with you a story. So I bartered with another company, and what I did was I told them, listen, you can join my Inner Circle business development community. All I want you to do is share 2 or 3 referrals with me every month. If the referrals don't pan out, that's on me. It's not on you. And this was a company that sold to people who would be part of my community. Well, these folks did really well. They participated, and they never gave me anything back in exchange. And when I asked them about it, when I confronted them about it, they said they didn't know how to refer me. So we did a whole class, and I taught them how to refer me. They still didn't refer me, and then they disappeared from the face of the earth. Didn't return my calls, probably because they were embarrassed. I felt bad. I'm sure they feel bad. I'm not in touch with them. I lost a good strategic alliance partner. I should have had them invest money in my services because I invested in their services, and now I'm not going to use them anymore, and they're not referring to me. Barter is bad. Never do it. Always pay for services in kind. If you want more great videos with tips like this, join me for the next B2B video. It's right down below me right now. Click on that link right there, and I'll see you in our next video.